a different player.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I'll tell you one thing, Corey, what you said about his confidence is up on the way.
To be able to help the helper. And that's the biggest concern right now is Virginia's having a hard time identifying who to help on, especially in the paint. And that's why Boozer's getting to the rim so easily.
It's Caden Boozer. Mallory with a shot clock winding down to 1. Got to get a shot in the air. DeRidder follows his own miss, and he finishes that one.
Tell you one thing, they are rated as the best offensive rebounding team in the conference. And there's an example right there on the interior. You got to keep that big guy off the glass because he is tough. He is tough. Pat Kelsey said he's a great player and that he's a tremendous mismatch for people.
Cam Boozer back on off the fake, taking it in strong against the 7-footer, and the fake one way to beat him.
Well, he did a great job sealing off him with his body as he turned in the lane. He used that body angle really well.
But think about the number of pump fakes he needed to be able to get that shot off. And as you mentioned before, it's mental. It's something that you have to be cognizant of every time you attack the paint.
Yeah, that was his first basket, by the way. Evans has not scored yet for the Duke Blue Devils. DeRidder on the outside. Now on the inside on Evans. Shot clock again effective. Down to 3. White gets it up there. It won't drop. And Sarr crashing in. It takes a hit as well as he got the rebound. With about 5.5 before halftime of the ACC championship.
OB, the ACC first team was huge. I'm talking about 4 guys, 6'10", but you see 2 of them battling. One DeRidder on the offensive board, and then Boozer with the pump fakes to get Ncaa to fly by and get a bucket.
First time I heard about Boozer in terms of really being a great potential college player. I got a phone call. I talked to Rick Morans. They scrimmaged. It was an exhibition. He went for 30 and 20, and he said to me, he's unbelievable. We couldn't keep him off the glass, couldn't keep him scoring. Do you remember that at all?
I absolutely remember. There was an exhibition game earlier this year, and Tennessee scored more points against Duke than anyone this season, scored 89.
And so far, Virginia's doing a great job on him. Boozer up against Grunlow. Boozer to Boozer, his Sarr free, yes.
This kid is getting better and better. Talk about stock going up with young players. Caden, Sarr.
OB, no one's called as many Duke games this year as you. You know what? The way it's getting in this building, we can finish that point later.
Mallory with the crowd indeed making a lot of noise. The joint is jumping with a lot of Duke fans getting loud. Kick out for DeRidder. There's Thomas. He'll drive it. Goes in strong. And a whistle on the play. That was with 6 on a shot clock. And a foul against the Duke Blue Devils.
Tell you one thing, I met a guy today in the lobby. It's his birthday. Clarence. He's a Duke guy. And that's the watch this play right here. Kick out Sarr. Unbelievable 2-man play. But Clarence, his wife said, it's his birthday. And the only present he wants is Duke to win the championship.
That's all. Huh?
That's his only present.
All right. We'll see if they deliver. What Clarence wants. We'll see if he gets Thomas at the line, 75%. Emmanuel with the foul.
Obi, to my point earlier, you call more games than anyone when you talk about Duke throughout this season. You remember Dame Sarr early in the year where he was hesitant to shoot the basketball, and oftentimes when he did, it didn't turn out well.
Right.
Look how quickly he shoots the basketball now. We talk about Caden Boozer's confidence skyrocketing. How about Dame Sarr and what he's done really in the last 10 games or so on the offensive end of the floor?
He's gone from being a one-way player, a defensive player only, to now a guy who can hurt you with the ball.
I'll tell you one thing, but that's natural for a lot of freshman kids. They come in psychologically, and they want to live up to expectations. And it takes time. It takes time.
Boozer really battling. It comes out free. Loose in midcourt. Cam Boozer picks it. Emmanuel from the corner.
Should have given that back right to Boozer.
Yes.
Give and go. You should have given that right back to him.
Virginia down by 2 with the ball. Lewis, no. Duke crashing the glass. Sarr going down the seat of his pants. It's
look at it. Tell me they don't.
Led at the half, 41-26. And they cruise to an easy victory. That's not happening tonight. here in the ACC championship game. On the cut underneath, Evans will knock it down.
That's coming out the ball. Isn't that his first basket?
It is.
Evans' first score at 32 the other night. They got to get him involved. Nice look, though, to make that happen. You know, movement without the ball, it's like on a lost art.
Because trainers don't teach that, Dickie B. They only teach having the ball in your hand.
That's right. You're right about that.
Thomas, the grad out of Fontana, California, with the drive, just kept on motoring.
Oh, he went right by Cameron, and then he just blew by two guys.
We're talking to Griff Aldridge, associate head coach for Virginia. They talked about you want to attack Boozer. You got to make him work on both ends of the floor. And you saw Chance Mallory do it once, and now Lewis attacking off the bounce as well.
Well, the fly swatter on Ncaa getting ready to come back onto the floor now. Boozer will flip it to Evans. Evans gets himself a shot, drains it, a three.
He can get hot quickly, but what a pass. That was a terrific pass across the defense. Great vision, knowledge, great IQ to know the open man to the weak side.
Ritter looking for an answer. Long one coming for Lewis, short. The high rebound popped out. Cade Boozer beats everybody to it and dunks it.
Oh, baby, what a night he's having. What a night he's having. Hey, my name is Caden. It's not Cameron. My name is Caden. And are you serious, Caden? What a coming out party for this kid.
14 points tonight in the first half. Biggest lead tonight for Duke as they lead by 7. 2 minutes to go before the break. All on Evans. Gave up the dribble. Tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Virginia. It's going to be Duke ball.
How about this play by Isaiah Evans? After the jump shot, he knocks down the 3 ball, but on the defensive end of the floor, he's the one that tapped the ball out ahead for Caden Boozer to get the dunk. And Carlos CC excited on the sideline.
Great call right there, Corey. But let me tell you this. Uncle Mo is on their side. And I'm going to tell you this to Virginia. These next 2 minutes are vital. They cannot let Duke open up and get double-digit lead.
Yeah, we've seen it so many times this season. And all those great teams with Coach K in the past.
Oh, Coach K. Special man. I'll never be another Coach K with those 1,200 wins.
That's going to go the other way. So no basket, and a foul will go against Isaiah Evans.
They got Slim with a moving screen on that possession.
His first.
What? Well, look at this kid, Caden. He's got some lift. Watch
this.
this.
Screen. Yes. Oh, no. Caden absolutely has bounce.
With the left hand. Doesn't count, but it looks good. It looks good.
Well, the timing on his surge here to become a next-level player is vital for Duke. Hall with a determined drive. He'll draw the foul.
You're right, Obi. It's vital for this reason. You're Duke. You know this, Corey. Their goal is not like many teams getting excited. We're in a Sweet 16. They have one goal. One goal and only one goal. To win it all. To win the national title. And when you got 2 guys on the bench, they hope to get Ncaa back. They think that he will be back. He hasn't really been, practicing with the team. In fact, he said we don't have much practice right now. No. But they think he will be back.
All they're doing is playing games.
Yep. The bottom line is their goals are different. Their goals are expectations of people. I asked Coach that inside about the pressure with the expectations. He said, I'm my own self. I have pressure, but nobody pressures me, obviously.
He looked at you and he said it's all internal.
Yeah. He's such a great guy. I mean, he represents everything you want your coach to have. And so is Ryan.
Now Shire trying to make it back-to-back doubles, winning both the ACC regular season and conference tournament crowns back-to-back years, but they throw this one away, and now there's going to be 6 turnovers, but Duke up by 5.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Blue Devils on the last 2 possessions. We talked about the crucial point that this is for Virginia, but now with the 2 free throws and the opportunity now to score on this possession as well, Ryan Odom's team gets right back, possibly within 1 possession.
I think he's going to go inside with the Ritter. I think he's going to get some touches. Get the ball in there. the big guy. He's all ACC, strong, tough.
Mallory back for Hall. He'll fire it up there. Brandon from three-point land.
I think they'll take that. Every part of the iron to be able to get that shot to go down, but more importantly, challenge the shot blocker.
He woke up, really. He didn't have any points for the last 2 minutes. All of a sudden, he's got like, what does he have, 7?
That's 7.
7. My guy, John Madger, is going to definitely deliver for me. They did it right there. Our stat guru.
So the last 17 seconds before the break. And Virginia to hold for the shot. Duke up by 4. And what has been a terrific first half of this ACC title match.
Well, it's the 2 best teams in the conference.
Ncaa to dribble down. Finishes that. Duke with a chance maybe for a heave. Here it is by Evans. Going to be short. So that's our score at halftime. A tight one. Completely unlike the first time they met at Cameron Indoor. 38-36 Duke.
Nope. Not used to seeing the other Boozer being the star of the first half. Molly with Coach Shire to talk about.
Coach, seemingly every time Virginia punched, you punched back. What did you like about your team's response in that first half?
Well, it was a big-time half. I mean, they're really good. They put a lot of pressure on you. I thought we had some good moments, and then, you know, I wish we would have closed the half better, but that's how this game is going to go. Just, it's a game of runs, and we got to answer now in the second half.
26 points in the paint for you. How are you able to find so much success attacking the basket?
Well, I thought we did a really good job just with our decision-making, attacking the paint when we can, when we have the advantage, and then when we don't, making good kicks, and guys being...
Play so well together.
Now playing a two-man game here. Malik Brown with the theft a moment ago. And they go right to Boozer. Brown with a nice feed. Out for Evans. He's open. Got it.
That was great execution. What efficiency in that offense to find the open guy who's capable of making shots. You know, too many times teams get the ball to the wrong people. Guys that can't make shots. That guy can make shots.
Well, and they've been able to get the basketball in the middle of the floor to playmakers. When you've got a number of playmakers, it makes it help.
DeRidder decided not to shoot it in the lane. Lewis, nice soft touch to knock that down. We came on the air talking about him. 16 points, 5 rebounds in the semifinal, that he can be an X factor.
He absolutely can. And shooting 50% in the tournament. I mean, forgive me, over 50% this game. But came in shooting 80% in the tournament from the three-point arc.
Scouting report says he has no doubt about his shooting ability.
Boy, Brown just lost it. It flipped out of his hands. And Virginia with the ball down 2. Second half of the ACC championship. Brought to you by T. Rowe Price here in Charlotte. Our last night in town. Dave O'Brien, Corey Alexander, and the great Dick Vitale. Brunlo back for Thomas. Off the head fake. All the way through for 2.
That's a big time move right there. He really attacked. He gave him the triple threat position. Defense came at him, and he went with the jab step into the basket.
But Brunlo was hesitant to shoot the 3. You see he's playing with a heavily taped wrist. And so the injury to his right wrist has taken away his ability to shoot the basketball.
Evans, no. DeRidder with the rebound, triggers the break. Thomas wants to go downhill all the time, and he's going to draw a foul in the opening minutes of the second half.
I tell you, watch his drive. Wow, that place opened up, man, opened up. He went right to the goal, got himself a deuce.
Caden Boozer with his first foul. Ryan Odom, last couple of years at VCU.
Did a great job on 51 games while there.
He did.
Also did a super job, and it was at UMBC, Utah State. Talked to his dad. His dad was so proud. 22 years of Coach Dave Odom. There he is with his lady. Dave did a terrific job for 12 years. And yes, coached a guy named Tim Duncan.
Remember him well.
Wake Forest. We talk stories today about 5-star camp, Howard Garfield. He had a story about me that was off the charts. I mean, I don't know where he got it. He said he picked me up at the airport. I don't know. I wanted a pair of sneakers.
Wait a minute. You didn't slip in the story under the rug? You didn't like, hey, you didn't even tell this. This is a great story about me. There's a lot of great stories about you. Sarr up top. Caden Boozer coming off 14 in the first half. Finds his brother. The shot from the corner. Knocked down by Evans, and look out, he's getting going.
Offensive efficiency. What about the pass right there? What about the awareness of Cameron Boozer to know where Evans was on the floor? He does a great job passing the ball, Corey.
Lewis again, way downtown for three. Great touch, yes, 10.
We got a real unbelievable game going on. The intensity, the feel. It's March Madness, man. The greatest time of the year. No need, Mr. President. No need. I know your heart's in the right place. President of the Ncaa keeps talking about expanding. Why expand? This thing is golden. This doesn't need any help. Go out there and take care of some of the problems in college basketball.
Duke looking to attack here, and it's Boozer to take the foul. That was with the shot clock winding down. And he'll be headed to the line. Talk about his recognition.
Well, I think the pass was great. I think the shot was even tougher. If you think about this, all right, Boozer makes the right find. Isaiah Evans goes straight up in the air to catch the basketball, lands, and back up to knock down that three. As someone who's missed a lot of shots like that, I can tell you that is extremely difficult to knock down that corner three.
Especially when the defense was closing out. He was closing out. However, that pass was unbelievable.
Boozer at the line will make 78%. He drew 7 more fouls last night. The brothers have done a tremendous job the last couple of nights, but tonight it's been Caden Boozer with 14, and his brother held to 2 so far.
But I'll tell you one thing, OB, he may be held to 2, but his presence on the floor helps every other player to do. The spacing they get, the passing, he did 5 assists. I mean, he's just not contributing. He's had a bad day scoring-wise.
Well, you heard Molly's report from Coach Odom talking about that Virginia was paying so much attention to him, it was opening up opportunities from others. But the scouting report is to do everything you can to control Cameron Boozer. He's doing his job, helping his teammates be successful.
Lewis on a menu to the baseline. Mallory wants to fire. Got it.
He's an underrated player. Plays hard all the time. Cerebral. Quick.
Thomas as he pries it free. Lee Thomas waiting for a shooter. Mallory will settle him down. Thomas.
He's just a terrific person. He helps me so much at my gala. He's got a heart of gold, and what an entertainer. I mean, you can talk, I like all kinds of music. You name music, I like it. I go from all of them, Sinatra right down, Tina Turner, etc. But Kenny Chesney, to me, is the most entertaining guy in concert. Fills up stadiums.
Oh,
and I've been his guest on a number. In fact, he uses me on the opening talking about him.
No kidding.
Yeah, but the opening shot.
You rattle off all these names. These are people you've actually spent time with, had dinner with. Oh, tremendous block. High out of the sky by Lewis to deny Duke an easy basket.
It's not just Ncaa and Grunlow. They've got other guys that could go get one as well. When you talk about Virginia being the best shot blocking team in the nation.
Let's see if DeRitter gets going. He's been held to 4 points. So the 2 stars, Cam Boozer and Tess DeRitter, have been quiet, but the other guys have really picked it up as we go to Molly.
Well, in the last timeout, Virginia coaches were really emphasizing more ball pressure and active hands. They especially want to keep Isaiah Evans from heating up.
Wow.
On the Ncaa with a couple of rejections.
Oh, the SO right there says, no, Mr. Boozer. Don't bring it in this lane. Thou shalt not enter the lane, man. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? I'm a shot blocker deluxe.
For tonight, he has had an incredible tournament. And denying Duke downstairs 49-45 at the Blue Devils with the ball.
You know, if they win, he might be the MVP of the tournament.
He has a strong chance of coming home with that trophy, especially after the defensive performance that he has had throughout every game of this tournament.
Well, he came out to guard Boozer, can't hit it, and a foul on the play. With 14:56 to go, and Virginia grabbing the momentum.
OB, I want to talk about all the access we've gotten throughout this tournament. When you consider the hard work that Molly has done along the sidelines, and shout out to all the sports information directors that we've had here at the ACC tournament, but we've had the best do his last game at the ACC tournament. The great Chuck Walsh from Florida State is retiring after this season.
Very sad about that.
I love Chuck.
Once again, that's right on the back of Boozer. The flip for Mallory. He'll take it right to the 10 and kick it out for White, and he's turnover.